Yo, what is up guys, it is Ripper and here with a new video for you guys today. And guys, today we have a special, and here's why. Because we are basically having this game called Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War probably for a hot minute. Now, why is this important? Well, we were promised in this season, Season 3, some pretty important stuff. That is some new game modes, which we got 12v12. And then of course we have been promised Standoff. We have not got yet, by the way. Just want to point that out. We have, I think, 12 something days. I have to look again. We were not given Standoff. We were promised, we're just not given yet. So obviously, when is that going to be handed to us? Yeah, well, probably end of the season, my prediction. But why is this important? Well, this is going to be our Call of Duty for a while. I mean, we aren't going to be getting a new Call of Duty until the new actual COD comes out. And we all know how that is. We all know how the rumors are and how iffy they are and how borderline potential, how do I describe it? Non-accurate it can be. So because of that, we don't know what's going to happen. And we kind of, can I get my fucking screen back? Thanks, would appreciate it. In today's video, I kind of want to talk about the future of Cold War. What do I think they can do with this specific game? Not Call of Duty as a whole, but Cold War specifically. What can they do to keep this game long-lasting, permanent, all that, right? So, one thing I want to talk about is game modes. Obviously, as you know, 12v12 just came out. People love it. I love it. I think it's a great game mode, which, by the way, is what we're playing. And the other big game mode is Snipers Only, right? So the two probably biggest game modes, in my opinion, keeping Call of Duty alive. No offense, Call of Duty League play is borderline one of the worst League plays we have ever seen, I would argue, in any Call of Duty that's ever been released. The current one right now is just so bad. The fucking rank system's so broken, so stupid, and no one likes it. So until they fix that, that ain't gonna keep it alive. I mean, arguably maybe CDL, the whole actual CDL professional league, is doing good, but past that, I mean, what else they got? They have multiplayer, and multiplayer themselves ain't keeping it alive. It's the Snipers Only in 12v12 that's gonna be the only game modes that people give a fuck about. But due to 12v12 and Ground War, all that, and Snipers Only, all that stuff basically being the key things keeping this game, what's the future? What do I hope? What do I expect for Cold War? And let's just hop into it. Number one, obviously Standoff. We all want Standoff. We all want these OG maps. And so this leads to the idea of maybe we should bring back some more OG maps that are actually wanted, not maps that are kind of just bullshit maps that we're making because we don't know really what we can do as a company, right? And so like I think they know what they're doing, but I just don't have full potential faith yet. And until I, see enough work put into that, well, it's kind of up in the air for what we can expect. But one thing that they could do besides map to keep this game mode going, to keep this game as a whole going, would be, let's bring some new popular game modes back that we all loved, right? So they did a good start. They brought back Snipers Only. Then they brought back Ground War, good idea. Now, there's a few other things that we can do though, I think, to make this game even better. And that is, let's bring back some of the OG perfected game modes already that we all really enjoyed, like a better League play. And yes, I understand, well, we have a League play. No, like, let's bring back the original League play. Let's bring back the ranks. Let's bring back the system. Let's bring back the interface that we all love, because right now we have a very broken one. And I think if they fix that and they made it better, shit, that would blow up even more than it is, because I started off playing it and it just went downhill. And I can openly say, would I play it again? Probably not, because it's terrible. And another thing that they can do to go past that is let's continuously bring new weapons in, right? Let's do like World War II. And you know what World War II did so well with? World War II dropped the most snipers I think I've ever seen in a Call of Duty. They gave you so many opportunities to choose from. They let you choose what you wanted to, rather than just give you this, you know, you have 3 snipers, here you go, have fun. No, they gave you, I think, like 10 or some shit. Like, it was an insane amount. And why should this Call of Duty do that? Because that's one thing people can honestly say was amazing about World War II. I know World War II was kind of a debatable game because people are like, yeah, good, bad, right? But at the end of the day, I mean, World War II did one thing right, and that was they gave you variety in all guns, not just snipers, but snipers is key to me because obviously I'm a sniper. But they gave you variety, and I think that this COD can really learn something from that if they follow down that footstep. The next thing that Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War can do to make their game, in my eyes, longer lasting. Again, this is all opinionated because everyone's going to either agree or disagree and think, oh, well, they could do this and that. But in my eyes, one thing they could do, past the maps, past the game modes, right, past the variety in a sense, is maybe not, you know, maybe let's not miss a shot, you know what I mean? You know what I mean, Ripper? Nice. One thing they can do is let's add just overall better quality content in everything. Now, let me be specific when I say this. As you guys know, we receive a battle pass. A lot of times we do. Well, here's the issue with the battle pass. Not everything's bad about it. I promise that. Not everything's bad about it. But what does suck about it is a lot of times they give you these insanely good skins that you want, like early in the battle pass. But then they fuck up by on tier 100 when you think, oh, the battle pass is gonna get good, you want to reach tier 100, you want to get all the best shit. Well, why does it seem like recently they've been giving us like some of the worst skins at the final battle pass? Also, they only give us one reactive camo. Now, I understand they want the reactive camos to be rare, or they just want them to be maybe not as full in the lobby. I don't know. I don't know the full reasoning behind it. But what I will say is that I know from streamers' POV, I've heard Nick Merckx talk about it, I've heard Tim the Tatman talk about it, I've heard Cloakzy talking about it. We all want more reactive camos. And you know what would be dope is, obviously I know they wouldn't, but if they released reactive camos in MW and stuff like that, right? Because reactive camos are really fun. They're enjoyable to use. I fucking enjoy them. And I think a lot more people would, but the biggest issue is that they just don't kind of want to give us them. Even though I feel like right now there's so much hype behind the reactive camos that, I mean, you can go on YouTube, whatever, Cold War reactive camo, and then I guarantee you thousands and thousands of videos on them of this gun, testing out this gun's reactive camo and all that stuff, right? But it's like, oh my god, I just watched 2 people get railed by a train. That's a rough one. But no, like on a real note, like we're getting all these camos, but we're getting one reactive camo, and it's like the things that we want, they're making sure that we don't get limited of. And then they also do shit like removing the best game modes from our game, saying, oh, we're doing this, we're gonna bring it back. Like, I mean, let's look at Snipers Only, for example. Look how many times they removed Snipers Only and then brought it back right after they get railed a fucking new asshole on Twitter, because people are just like, dude, you gonna give us back our game mode, or you just gonna be a fucking asshole about it? Because that's literally how we feel. It's like, why are you taking the best game mode? It just logically and company-wise doesn't make any sense when it's probably the one game mode keeping your game fully playable and people wanting to get on this game. I mean, truthfully, without Snipers Only or 12v12, I'm gonna keep it a stack with you all. I don't know if I'd be playing this game right now because there's nothing else I give a fuck about on this game except the only 2 good game modes to exist, sadly. And, you know, I wish it wasn't like that, but it's just the way it is, and who knows when it's gonna change. I think this game currently is in a decent state. But what I will say, if you want to keep it in a decent state, keep the hype of this game even somewhat alive and playable, is you need to keep up with the community. You need to listen to your community, and you need to make sure that we're getting new shit and that we're getting new things going in this game. Because until then, until we have a consecutive thing like that, and also, you know, maybe let's not give us some of the best fucking shit at the end of the season. Like, we all know if Standoff gets released right now, every single fucker would be playing that game. Let's just openly be honest here. The second Standoff gets released, the only people who would be like, oh, why Standoff so important are people who've never played BO2. But past that, every single person will be playing it. So overall, if they want to keep this game in a better state than what it's at, they need to keep up with the community. They need to keep up their pace, maybe speed up the pace a little bit because right now it's not looking too hot. Let's bring back some more remastered maps. I'm all for it. I mean, I think the remaster maps they brought back so far have been good. Express, very well. Raid, very well. Standoff looks beautiful, keep it honest with you all. So it's like, we all know what we want. We all know what to expect from this company. And until they stop caring about store items and only giving, you know, the good shit to them, we're just not gonna have the same COD. So until we get that, good luck to Call of Duty, good luck to the community, and enjoy what we have because this is what we're working with.